I tell people this is important. This country has the best hand ever dealt of any country on the planet. We have all the food, water, and energy we need. We have the Atlantic and the Pacific, which our founding fathers realized how powerful it is to defend this country from wars in Asia, wars in Europe. We have the best military the world's ever seen. That's going to be true for a long period of time. I say compare this to China, but do it respectfully. China does not have enough food, water, and energy. Okay, and its neighbors happen to be Philippines, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Indonesia, Vietnam, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, and Russia. And they've had border skirmishes or wars with like 5 or 6 of those in the last 40 years. They are in a tough part of the world. So those leadership there, they're saying, God, we need food. We need access to certain commodities. We have to have an army just to protect ourselves from the billions of people that surround them that aren't necessarily that happy with them. So the United States also has, and I got a business school talking about Japan, and then it was BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and then it was Mexico, Mexico, Indonesia, South Africa, Turkey, but none of them have what I'm about to say. The universities we do, the rule of law like we do, low corruption like we do, the widest, deepest, most transparent financial markets the world's ever seen, public and private. Again, I'm not talking about banks here, okay? And hugely vibrant businesses, small to large, and innovation like the world's never seen. And I'm not talking about just Silicon Valley. I'm talking about you go to any company in America, and believe me, they're getting productivity up 2% somewhere, okay? And now, does Brazil have that? India, China? Okay, does most European countries have that whole list? Does Mexico have it? I mean, so people don't, that's the best hand.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Anthony Makes Videos. I'm Anthony. Today it is the 3rd of October, I believe. Yes, the 3rd of October. And I have a lot to fill you guys in on. So basically, I had a virtual job fair screening interview maybe like a week or 2 ago for this company in Colorado, and it was only like 5 minutes long, and the lady said, oh, your resume is really heavy on the biology, send me another one and we'll see. So I sent her another one. I took out a lot of the biology stuff. I focused a lot more on the software development that I've done in the last 3 years, and they actually called me back for a phone interview, which happened late last week on Thursday. And they called me. It was a 30-minute conversation with this lady, and she asked a couple really high-level questions about C++, like what's the difference between a private, a protected, and public member for a class. And she also asked me what are the advantages of object-oriented programming. Things that I basically, they're day one computer science 101 sort of type questions, but I really haven't done any of that kind of stuff in years, so I was really rusty, but she still liked me enough to send me through to the coding interview round, which is going to be this week. They gave me a call actually on Friday and said, hey, do you want to interview Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday? And I went with Friday because I figured I need as much time as possible to prepare for this. It's 3 45-minute interviews, and each session is with 2 software engineers. So I decided to go with Friday. My dad said that was a bad idea, that I should have gone with Monday or Tuesday, because then it would convey that I'm more interested. I mean, I am really interested. I really need the time to prepare in order to do well on this. So I immediately called up one of my friends who's a software, well, he does more like systems engineering stuff at Facebook now, but he's interviewed at Google and stuff like that, and he recommended this one book to me to use to review. So I immediately went to Barnes & Noble. Thankfully they had it, got it, I came back, I've been reviewing ever since. I haven't got as far as I'd like in this book. I've been trying to implement a hash table, which means I have to implement some stuff with linked lists. And there's one question that's always lingered on my mind that I don't know how to do, which is how do you reverse a linked list efficiently? And so that's what I've been working on for like the last 45 minutes. I mean, it's embarrassing that it's taking me that long to figure it out, but it's like, man, I'm rusty. So that's what's been going on, you guys, and I've been skipping the gym. I've just been eating one meal a day, but not McDonald's. I've been eating a really big steak, like a 12 or even 16-ounce steak I think I ate one day, and I'll eat that with, you know, only about 100 grams of rice if I do eat it with rice. Sometimes I'll just eat the steak, and I'll eat some kimchi with that. And so I don't know what else to say, but I need to keep studying. We're gonna keep rolling some of these clips. See you guys in the next one. Okay guys, so I'm back from the store. I only got a couple of things like cat food and some more steaks, pepper and Worcestershire sauce to cook the steak with, stuff like that. But I also got some sushi, one of my favorites again. I like to get the salmon ones, and this one has all salmon, so I got it. And I'm also gonna have an orange with that and some green tea. Diet, of course, because I don't need that sugar nonsense. Wow, it's focusing on the sushi, but that's okay. So I might still even cook a steak later on today. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I'm probably gonna get real pooped out from studying for the rest of the afternoon, early evening. And so I might not. But if I do, I'm only gonna have the carbs from the rice that I'm eating now. I'm not gonna have more carbs if I do cook a steak later. So it doesn't matter to you guys, but I don't know. I like documenting my life on these vlogs, and looking back at them over the years is really interesting to me. So I don't know. See you guys in a sec. So it's the next day, and I am having really awful sleep, as in I'm oversleeping. I went to bed before 8 o'clock, and I woke up around 8 o'clock. A little bit after. So 12 hours of sleep is too much. I feel rested, but that's unacceptable. So I am going to make a bad decision, and I'm going to go to McDonald's because I'm hungry. I haven't had it in a while, and so yeah, let's do it, let's go. So I get back to my apartment to this. My mouse is on the ground, fell off from here where my cat likes to jump up. So I wonder who was playing with the computer mouse. Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Silly cat. I hope my mouse isn't broken though, for real. Alright, but let's check out what I got in my haul at Mickey D's. Alright, so pretty simple what I got today. Count them, two bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit meals. As you can tell by the hash browns and the coffees. And then I'm getting my computer set up so I can do some coding here in the morning. Pretty nervous still about my interview on Friday. I'm really, really rusty still, and like, I figured out, well, I looked up how to reverse a linked list, and I implemented it, and then it didn't work. And so then it came down to like the data structures because they were using it. The solution that I found, it was a member of the linked list class. So you could just call name of the linked list dot reverse, open parentheses, close parentheses, and then it would reverse the linked list. I wrote it as just like a separate function, not a part of the linked list class. Anyways, just it's all the pointers that killed me. The pointers kill me. So I need to get better at that by Friday. I don't know. So check out how many pens I have, by the way. Look at that. It's like, do you have enough colors, bro? I just need this one right now. Whoops, my fountain pen. See, check it out, fountain pen. Yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll check in with you guys in a sec. That's a good transition. Alright, so it's what? A little 2:15 right now, and I haven't really had a productive studying day or working day as far as doing stuff for the Jane's lab or for my interview on Friday, but I did take a shower. I'm all freshened up, did some trimming of everything, started some laundry, so I mean that's always a good thing. But just sitting out here getting some fresh air. Yeah, it's actually a real nice day. It was pretty cold this morning, but it's like really nice and mild right now. Got the birds going, got some dude listening to, I don't know, something on his phone right now. But I'm just chilling right now. I'm gonna go back in and get cracking with some stacks and some queues. Hash tables are difficult, man, at least for me, because not only do you have to have that hash function, I mean, yeah, there's a built-in hash function, but then every entry in the array that you're storing all of your key values in is a linked list. So I went back and, like I was complaining about yesterday with the whole, like, how do you reverse a linked list? So I've still got to do things like review sorting, algorithms, I don't know, it's just a whole mess. But I've got time right now and I need to make the most of it. I'm gonna go to the lab tonight, actually, help the postdoc who I'm friends with collect some lysates. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. You guys are about to see what happens next, or at least hear about it from me, because I do a terrible job at showing you what's going on. Anyways, yeah, next one, rolling. Alright, so I know I had Mickey D's this morning, but right now we're gonna have dinner. It's about 10 hours later, and I'm gonna have a steak. Check it out. So here's what I did, is I took the steak out, washed it, patted it down with a paper towel so there isn't any excess liquid on it. Threw on some Worcestershire sauce. This obviously isn't the one because it's still in the wrapper, but I'm almost out of the other one I was using. Throw on some freshly cracked black pepper, and I throw on this steak seasoning, perfect pinch. It's not going to focus for me, that's all good. But I get both sides with the Worcestershire sauce, and then I hit it with the pepper and the seasoning, or yeah, steak salt, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got the big pan here, and to cook it, it's really simple. You just start off with a knob of butter, a nice fat one. This is Amish butter. I'm almost out of that too. Swirl it around like so. Make sure that it's not all on the edge. We want to keep it where the steak is about to be placed. So then I grab this bad boy. Actually, we're gonna give the butter a second to heat up. What am I doing? Okay, I mean close enough. Let's grab this, obviously. Yeah. And then I give this about 5 minutes maybe on each side, just because I like my steak rare, medium rare, quite red. So if you want it more well done, if the steak is super thick or if it's got a bone in it, you're gonna have to cook it longer. But yeah. So I'll check in with you guys when I flip it, and then it's gonna be another 5 minutes. All right, pro tip. You can tilt the pan and then grab all this juicy goodness and baste the top of the steak with it. And just kind of get the other side right before you flip it. Do some of that action. Make sure I don't discriminate any of the areas. Get it all included there. Make sure I get the sides. And then we can peek underneath, see how it's doing. Oh yeah, it's ready to flip for sure. It looks burned because of the seasoning, which is okay, but it's not actually burned. So give it another 5 minutes. Okay, well, I lost track of time. I left it for a couple minutes extra, but now we're gonna take it off. All right, so we're just gonna go from here to the plate on the scale. Ready? Oh, but we gotta turn the scale on first. Make sure that it's in ounces, all right. And let's grab this bad boy. And we'll just slap them down here. Like I said, it looks burnt. It definitely isn't, and you guys will see in a sec. But 10.49, so it's about 10.5 ounces. I'm definitely gonna eat the whole thing in one go. And then I've got my kimchi on deck. That way I'm not just a savage eating a straight steak with nothing else, you know what I mean? Gotta have a little bit of veggies, right? And kimchi's great, probiotics, you know? But yeah, we can turn the scale off now. But I'm not ready to cut this bad boy up yet. We still have to let it rest because the heat in there, it's still gonna cook all the way to the inside. For those of you who don't know, I mean, many of you have probably cooked steak and meat before, so you already know. You gotta let the meat rest. And yeah, I'm hoping for like, I mean, I left it for a couple extra minutes, so it's probably gonna be like medium well. That's okay, as long as there's some pink in there, you know what I mean? That's what I really like. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the stove on. So we'll see in like, I don't know, 15, maybe even 20 minutes. I don't give a fuck if it's like room temperature. I just really want it to rest, you know? Then I'm gonna cut it up and you guys will see what it looks like on the inside. All right, so check it out. It's been, I don't know, I lost track of time. At least 10 minutes, but definitely not 20 minutes. And here we have it. So let's take a look at some of the pieces. On the end, I would say it's definitely more medium. So definitely more medium on the edges. Actually more like medium well, but we're gonna eat this piece. Still tastes really, really good. Now let's check it out. We're not gonna eat the next piece, but one from the middle. There's a pretty good amount of red to that. So I would say this whole entire thing, I would give it a rating of restaurant medium rare. Not my type of medium rare, but like if you ask for it in a restaurant, then it'll come out medium rare like this. So maybe I like it more rare, I don't know, but I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna end this here. You know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'm gonna tell you again, but from the past when I was like in 7th or 8th grade. Love that outro, I'm never gonna get rid of it, no matter what anyone says. So yeah, peace out you guys, see you in the next one.
So, quick update for all those who care, watch all my videos, subscribe, comment,